Anji, good afternoon, all of you. Yes, Manat. There is some doubt? Yes, bacha.
Ma'am, on page number 100, the second question you have done in the class.
Can you please read the question?
A farmer moves along the boundary of a
Okay,
square field
fine.
of side.
Fine. I'm just going to have this again, okay? Let me just move on to the whiteboard. Anji, everyone kindly switch on the camera. Else forcefully I'm going to remove you from the class. Kindly switch on your camera, all of you. Quickly. Turn on your camera, please. Okay, ji. So the question is, the farmer moves along the square field, fine, and that square field is having the dimensions of 10 meter each. Square field hai, so all the sides are going to be equal. Fine. So what it means that around the square field, 10 meter each side, the farmer is going to complete one round around that square field in 40 seconds. Fine. 40 seconds mein one round is completed around that square field. Then they are asking that how many, what is the displacement at the end of 2 minutes and 20 seconds. 2 minute 20 सेकंड के बाद कितनी डिस्प्लेसमेंट होगी? Let's have it onto the screen. So this is your square field. Fine. Having the dimensions 10 meter each. So the side 10 meter. The side 10 meter. 10 meter. And this side also it is 10 meter. Fine. We go across the square field. The farmer goes across the square field having the dimensions 10 meter on each of the side. And one round is completed in how many seconds? One complete round. Let's say we start from point A and taking this complete round in 40 seconds. Yes, Arman, you have to say something. You raise your hand.
Ma'am, there is a no network issue in my side, so my camera is automatically on top. Automatic.
I'm not getting your voice, beta.
There is a lot of network issue on my side, so my video may get off.
Okay, okay. Okay, ji. So one round is taken in how many seconds? 40 seconds. So you can say in 40 seconds, we complete one round. Fine. Now they are saying that find the magnitude after, this is question number 2. Blue question number 2. They are saying that find out the magnitude of displacement after 2 minute 20 second. Magnitude मतलब value find करनी है 2 मिनट 20 सेकंड के बाद. For displacement we need two things. One is the initial velocity, initial position, and one is the final position. ठीक है? Let's say we start from point A. This is the initial position. Now we have to find out which is the final position, and then only we can get it. टाइम इज गिवन टू यू कि 2 मिनट 20 सेकंड के लिए उसने वॉक करी. कैन यू प्लीज टेल मी दैट आफ्टर 2 मिनट 20 सेकंड वेयर द फार्मर इज गोइंग टू बी? हाँ जी. सो ओके, फॉर दैट first we have to convert 2 minute and 20 second into seconds, है ना, into the standard unit, that is into the second. So we have 2 minute and 20 second. When you are going to calculate it, 1 minute means 60 second, 2 minute means 120 seconds plus 20 second extra. So what we have is 140 seconds. तो 40 सेकेंड्स में 1 राउंड इज कंप्लीटेड. 140 सेकेंड्स में कितने राउंड कंप्लीट होंगे? दैट इज 140 डिवाइड बाय 40. 40 सेकेंड्स में 1 राउंड इज कंप्लीटेड. सो 140 सेकेंड्स में 140 डिवाइड बाय 40, दैट इज 3.5 राउंड्स आर कंप्लीटेड. If you have any confusion here, let's take one example. You have a chocolate of rupees 20. 20 rupees ki one chocolate. Fine. You have 100 rupees with you. How many chocolates you are able to take? So what you do is 100 divide by 20 and you will get the answer 5. ऐसे ही आएगा. फाइन. 20 रुपए की एक चॉकलेट है. यू हैव 100 रुपीज. सो आर यू एबल टू टेक 5? यस, डेफिनेटली. फाइन. सो व्हाट वी डिड, 100 डिवाइड बाय 5, 20. Similarly, here we have to find out the rounds completed in 140 seconds. So 140 divide by, for one round, how many seconds? 40. So divide by 40. So after 140 seconds, we will cover 3.5 rounds. Fine. 3.5 rounds means 1 round complete till 8, then again, then again. After 3.5, the person will be over here. Let's say this is point C. This is A, B, C, D square. So the person will reach to point C after 3.5 rounds. अब हमने, हमारे पास initial position है. We got the final position also. Now we have to find out the displacement. Displacement is the straight path, the straight way from initial to final. That is AC, straight. Fine. Now you have to find out the value of AC. What is AC? AC, if you look onto, you have a triangle and this AC is the hypotenuse of the triangle. Let's say this is your triangle, this one. Perpendicular is given, base is given, hypotenuse you have to find out. So you have the formula H is equal to under root B square plus P square. Then you are going to put the values into it and you will get the answer. B is 100. B square means, B is 10. 10 square is 100 plus P is 10. 10 square is again 100. 100 plus 100, that is 200. And when you are going to take the LCM of this, you will get the answer at the last, that is 10 under root 2 meter. Anji, is this clear to you now? Okay. Let's move on with the topic for today. Today we are going to proceed on with the concept of graphs. On your book, the graphical representation of motion. So what is the graph? Graph is the convenient way to represent any data. Fine. For example, I have to show you the performance of two companies. Fine. So I be drawing the graph between the two companies. One company is with the red line. Fine. So one company data is like this. And the second company data is like this with the black line. So what you find from here, that the company having this red line, let's say the company A, first the company grows, when started it grows, then it comes down a little, fine, in the loss, then again goes to the profit, again comes down a little, then goes to the profit, and now from the so long, it is just coming down and down and down. Fine. Going to the company with this black line, company B, the company keep on increasing the sale year after year. Got it? So what is this? This is like, you know, if I give you a complete file of a company, see, this is the file which include the record of is saal mein itna income, is saal mein, you will be just confused with what this file is talking of. Fine. Maybe there are those who will deal with that, but everyone can't deal with that. Fine. But if I go with the graph, I give you the graph, everyone will understand it very well. Not exact values, but you will get a rough idea of what they're talking of. Yes or no? So, graph is going to give you the convenient way, the easy method to understand the situation rather than actually going with the numbers. Here also we go with the numbers, but still it is the more convenient one. Chale, let's move on with the graph. In graph, you will be having two of the axes. Fine. One is x-axis and one is y-axis. Okay, I'm going to draw it over here. This is your x-axis, the horizontal one. This is your y-axis, the vertical one. Fine. Now, you will be having two of the different quantities which you have to write. One is distance, one is time, because we are talking about motion. So we are going to draw the speed graph where we are going to find out speed. So for that, we have to compare the distance and the time taken by the particular object. Yes. So we will see the distance and the time taken by the particular object. Now you have to tell me that out of the distance and time, which quantity will go across x-axis and which quantity will go across y-axis. Yes, Smriti. Yes, beta.
Ma'am, time will go through x-axis and distance will go through y-axis.
Okay, any reason behind why it is
Ma'am,
so?
because ma'am, time will go through x-axis because time is an independent quantity, and distance will go through y-axis because it is an dependent quantity.
Very good. Where you have done this? So you have already read the concept, yes?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
very well done. Very well done. Okay, so we will be having the time across x-axis. The reason behind is in graphs we consider the x-axis as the independent axis, and whatever the thing is independent we write it across the x-axis. Now if you see from distance and time, time is the independent. Time do not depend on anything, it is independent. You study, you don't study. You sleep, you don't sleep. You play, you don't play. The time will keep on moving. Fine. So it do not depend upon anything. It is not that when you study only then it will be 12 or only then it will be 1 o'clock. No, the time keep on moving. You have to be particular about that. Yes. Okay. Whereas distance is the dependent quantity. If you will move, you will cover the distance. If you don't move, you don't cover the distance. What it? So the quantity which is independent goes along with the x-axis, and the quantity which is dependent goes along with the y-axis. Okay. Now let's draw a table and plot the graph accordingly. This table is going to be between the distance and the time. Fine. So you will be having the distance, and along with that we write its unit in the bracket. We will take the distance in meter and we will have the time in second. You have to write it in the bracket, the units, because otherwise it will be confusing that this is the time for years, for months, for seconds, for minutes, for hours, whatever it is. Fine. तो हमने यूनिट साथ में जरूर लिखना है. Let's say 2 meter covered in 2 seconds, 4 meter cover in 4 seconds, 6 meters covered in 6 seconds, 7 meter covered in 7 seconds. So what is the motion of this? Is it the uniform motion? Because distance is covered, so this is not going to be rest. Rest to nahi hai. So it is going to be the motion. Is it uniform or non-uniform? Here you have 2 to 4, a gap of 2. 4 to 6, a gap of 2. 6 to 7, a gap of 1. And same you go with the time. Hanji, anybody, is this uniform or non-uniform? Yes, Himanshu.
Ma'am, it is
Uniform.
uniform.
Hanji?
Uniform है.
Uniform. Smriti, yes, beta.
Ma'am, it is uniform because it is traveling equal distance and equal interval of time.
Okay, Avleen, your answer?
Ma'am, it's uniform.
Uniform. Yes, it is uniform. Just by saying 2 to 1, we can't say this is non-uniform. Fine. Non-uniform means there has to be non-uniformity. But whereas if you look here, 2 meters covered in 2 seconds. So when you cancel it, what is the speed in this case? 1 meter per second. 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2. Fine. Then 4 meter 4 second. Again the speed is 1. 6 meter 6 second. Again the speed is 1. 7 meter 7 second. Again the speed is 1. So there is no variation. So this is the uniform motion. Now we have to, now the task is, this table will be given, let's say, we have to draw this onto the graph. We have to plot it onto the graph. For that, we will be okay, we will be drawing the graph. For that, we have to first make the axis, the origin. Then we have to draw all the points at the different, at the proper intervals. Fine. In the graph, the lines are already drawn, so you have to choose the equal intervals and you have to draw it. You need not to measure it over there because it is already there. Fine. Then you have to see the values and you have to use the scale accordingly. Let's say first it is 2, then 4, then 6, then 7. So you can have the scale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can have it 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, like that. Let's say I'm choosing 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. One thing we have to take care over here, that in the graph also, like यहाँ पे हमने distance के आगे meter लिखा था, time के आगे we put the second. Similarly, here also we have to do the same. Where we have written time in the graph, we have to write it in the bracket second over there. And where we take the distance, we have to write it in the bracket meter. Fine. Then complete the scale on distance axis also. You can also side by side complete it onto your notebook. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. Now is the main thing you need to understand. Your eyes onto the screen. One I'm going to do for you and I'm going to make it clear to you. Then you will do it yourself. Fine. Your eyes onto the screen for 1 minute. Harman, don't write. Your eyes onto the screen, beta. First you have is the 2 meter 2 second. For this 2 meter, distance is 2 meter, you will draw a line, a straight line parallel to time axis. 2 seconds, you will draw a straight line parallel to distance axis. Where these two lines are going to meet one another, where these two lines are going to meet, you will put a dot there. Like let's say the dot has to be very sharp one. Like say this is the dot. Fine. This is the dot I have put. Many of you are not able to see the dot, I guess, for sure. Same happens with the examiner who is going to check your sheets. It's not visible, or there are going to be so many of the dots that it will not be clear. Yes, because this line which I have drawn, the red line, you're not going to draw it. Graph, they already contain a lot of lines under it. Fine. So you just have to see the points where the intersection happens and you have to do it. So you need to increase the focus. आप pointed pencil लोगे, the pointed dot you have to draw, but you have to increase the focus. That is by drawing a circle around it. I guess now the dot is visible to you all. Yes. Now what I have done is I have increased the focus so that the examiner will directly concentrate there. That dot and a circle is going to show that this is the point. Okay, now same way go for 4, 6, 4, 4, 6, 6 and 7, 7. Draw the lines onto your graph. For the timing, you can draw it roughly. Then later on, you are going to have a graph paper and you will be doing it over there. Fine. It is the same in the book also, and you will be getting the graph paper in the exam as well. If the question comes, you have to use the graph. Chale. Go for the points 4, 4, 6, 6, 7, 7.
Ma'am, you are muted.
Thank you. Okay. So after making all the points, you have to draw a straight line. Fine. Which not you have to draw the straight line. You have to join all the points. And when you join all the points, you will see that this is a straight line. Yes. So from here, what we have concluded that in the distance time graph, if we have the uniform motion, we will always get a straight line. Yes or no? In the distance time graph, for the uniform motion, we always get a straight line. अच्छा, अगर curved line होगी, means very good, Manpreet. If it is a curved line, it means you have the non-uniform motion. If it is a straight line, you will be having the uniform motion. Good, Noor, is I'm okay, beta? Is it clear to you? Good, Noor. Are you able to understand the graph? Just say yes or no. Or you can give a thumbs up to me. Anji. Any doubt, anyone till here? Okay. So from this graph, we concluded that if we get a straight line, that is the uniform motion. If we get some line other than straight one, like a curved one, that will be the non-uniform motion. Now please make a note, write down. In the distance time graph, for the uniform motion, we will get a straight line. Children, there are some students with the camera off. Kindly switch it on quickly, else I'll be removing you. Anji, Ramanjeet Kaur, kindly switch on the camera. Sukhmanjot, you both are left. Kindly switch on the camera, please, quickly. Vanshika, switch on your camera. Okay. Now, children, you have written the note that in the distance time graph for uniform motion, we get a straight line. Any confusion? Let's have a little confusion here. Can we? Yes, definitely. We must. Because if it comes in the exam, then that is not good. You know? Chale. So we say that a straight line will tell you the uniform motion. Now what if I draw this? This orange line. This is also a straight line. But this is not the uniform motion. So every time you have a straight line doesn't means the uniform motion. In this case, are you able to see the spotlight? Okay. So when the time is 2 seconds, the distance is 10 meter. When the time is 4 seconds, the distance is 10 meter. When the time is 6 seconds, the distance is 10 meter. It means the distance is neither increasing nor decreasing. It means the object is in the state of rest. Fine. The object is in which state? It is in the state of rest. Because neither the distance, देखो 10 meter ही है distance. Time keep on increasing, but distance is 10 meter. So let's say you are at a distance of 10 meter from the wall or from the door nearby you. It's not increasing, not decreasing. So you are in the state of rest. So my dear students, whatever the note we have written, we are going to make a little change in the note. Read the note again and understand where the correction has to be done. So it is, Avleen, wait, I'm just coming to you, wait. In the distance time graph, for the uniform motion, we get a straight line. यहाँ तक लिखा था, आगे लिखोगे straight line inclined to time axis. Inclined to time axis. Inclined means with some angle. Fine. And next note you can write that if we get a straight line parallel to time axis, like in the distance time graph, if we get a straight line parallel to time axis, it means the body is in the state of rest. Hanji, any doubt till here? Anyone, any doubt till here? Okay, yes, Manpreet.
Ma'am, please explain that line once again.
Which one line? Parallel one?
Yes, no, ma'am, the straight lines is angle too.
Angle means that whenever you are going to have a straight line, fine. It doesn't mean that it is going to give you the uniform motion. See, I'm going to draw the two graphs in front of you. Fine. In one case, you will be having the straight line, but it is in this way with some angle with the time axis. Second straight line you get in this way. So both are straight lines, but there is a big difference. In the second line, time increase kar raha hai. Here you will be having different time. Here you will be having different time. See, x-axis की तरफ increase कर रहा है, so time increase कर रहा है. But the distance is always the same. Fine. So this is the rest graph. Whereas in the first, time भी increase कर रहा है और उसके according आपका distance भी increase कर रहा है. In both the directions, the increase is going on. So this is the motion. And which motion it is? It is the uniform motion. Anji Avleen.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, beta.
Ma'am, can't we say it's constant?
How it is constant? Constant means if it will increase but at a equal pace. यहाँ पे तो increase हुआ ही नहीं. You are sitting at a particular position, so it is not the constant. You are not moving. Constant होगा when you are moving, but equally, like same speed के साथ. Then we say it is the constant. Fine. But here तो you are not moving. Hanji, any other question, anyone? Smriti, you raised your hand first. Is it clear now? Chaliye. Chaliye. We are going to bind up the class over here. God bless you. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.